Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
48 for Mike. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Shaquille Griffin there defensively.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
52-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Ravens strike 1st and 3 zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
On the coverage.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Wilson on target there to Moore. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
A 7-yard pickup brings up
throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson.
49-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, go, Mike 40. Get the ball. 25.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
37-yard line.
Again, Wilson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Back at the 47-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Wilson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. And Jackson throwing once more. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. There to make the grab. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Score, Ravens 10, Seahawks nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 40 yards.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
8 more yards. And that's good.
Here's Carson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And it's incomplete.
Wilson.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker.
Gain of 9. It's 4th down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. This is Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this time he is in. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson now, operating from the gun. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Jackson sacked.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
10.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
The 26-yard line.
Room here to run. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 62 yards on the ground.
2 yards on the play. And the Ravens first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle. 3rd quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Dobbins. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
A gain of 6 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely loved what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Wilson will throw again. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Seahawks 8.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw again is Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Flush to his right, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He may try and run for this. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He's got Snead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Dobbins able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
The ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to take off with it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
20-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now Wilson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Matt Judah.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
Said if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess. That I'm a, it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Denver Broncos. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
Broncos.
Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The ball carrier.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
A gain of 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Gordon. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Denver.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first.
First down, Broncos.
Here's Gordon. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Gordon. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Now Dobbins, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Dancing to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
They run the counter. Dobbins. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the Broncos' 7-yard line.
On 2nd and a yard. Jackson being chased, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 25.
The slant completes to Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Locke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. That'll bring up second down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Throwing again. Lock. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lock again. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They do go for it. It's Lock. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now is it.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Broncos 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A final shot before half for Lock. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, here's Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Dobbins, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
This is the tight end Fant. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens 39.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Locked that throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 7.
On 2nd down, Dobbins. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Tucker to kickoff for Baltimore.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
Now Locke, he lost the football in town, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got...